We continue to celebrate June Dairy Month here in Tennessee. Although the number of dairy farmers has fallen dramatically since the celebration started back in the 1930s, it's still a vital industry, and thanks to the help of Tennessee 4-H'ers, there's still plenty of reasons to promote the economic and health benefits to the volunteer state each year.
My name is Arimus Sanders. I'm the June Dairy Month Chairman for Tipton County.
And what does that mean, Arimus?
That means I help promote dairy for all of Tipton County and kind of get people aware of the health benefits of dairy.
As the June Dairy Month Chairman, I'll get to help promote the dairy industry within my county and kind of raise awareness to what the dairy industry does.
At home, we drink like 5 gallons of milk a week. There's 5 people, we love dairy, but the dairy industry's diminishing. We had 5 dairy farms in our county last year, but this year we only have 1. So we need to go out and advocate that these local farmers need to be bought from.
Dairy is something that's extremely important, and I think a lot of people tend to undermine how important dairy is to live a healthy lifestyle. So I really want to teach the youth of Chattanooga how important it is and how to incorporate it in your daily life.
In this past year, something good came out of it. When all the restaurants closed and everything, dairy sales went up. People were wanting the comfort food. You want the glass of chocolate milk. You want the macaroni and cheese. You want the comfort food, and all of a sudden dairy became a comfort food, and that was wonderful for us, and they sort of rediscovered dairy again. And with the 4-H, they're going out and they're talking to their peers about nutrition, and they're learning about our world, we learn about their world, and it's sort of a perfect mix.
So it is a tradition, and June is Dairy Month, and I think it's important to celebrate the dairy industry and emphasize the importance, and the pandemic brought out the importance of food more than any other time. So I think there's a renewed awareness to where your food comes from, and we need to promote dairy in Tennessee because even though we're dwindling in numbers, the dairy farmers are, they're huge to the economy, they're huge to the supply chain, and we've got to have them.
My first exposure to agriculture was actually the dairy industry. That was one of my first jobs ever. It's near and dear to my heart, and just sharing that story through the years has connected with a lot of people. Sharing a story of not coming from agriculture, not coming from rural America, and now living on a farm and raising a farm family and raising beef on our own. It's pretty cool to see that come full circle, and just those connections that we've made through the years and the special people we've met, that's kind of brought us all to this point. And to celebrate, we all love ice cream. My kids love ice cream, and I love the dairy industry. So all that's come to full culmination here at June Dairy Month is an incredible experience.
Why did you want to spend 4 years working at the creamery?
For me personally, it was more or less family in a way. Matthew Wade, the farm lab manager as a whole, has been family friend since I was in 4th grade, and the dairy plant has just been a part of my life since the beginning. So it kind of led from it being a family thing and just being a part of me to being a passion.
I'm getting an animal science degree at MTSU, but I'm hoping that one day I'll be able to go and hopefully be a dairy processing manager at a larger facility. So kind of like what I do at the MTSU Creamery, but on a much larger scale.
I think it's extremely important. We tend to not really give props to our farmers when we run off of them. That's how we survive. So I definitely want to promote dairy, promote our farmers, and how important and how special they are to us.
Growing up on a dairy farm, we've always wanted to promote milk and all the health benefits of milk and why it's important as far as agriculture goes and the realm of things. And everything I learned in 4-H and Farm Bureau and all the other farm organizations that I've done have helped shape me to know that we need to spread that news. And there's so many ways that we can share now. I've had a blog, I'm been active on social media, and people want to know what goes on farms. They're always amazed to see it. We're baling hay this week, and I had pictures of us baling hay, and people were excited to see that. And that's the connection that I hope to make with the consumers.
I think the message is we've got a governor that understands agriculture. We've got a commissioner that certainly understands the dairy industry. And so there's opportunities there. Tennessee is a great place to dairy. We just need to leverage the opportunities that we have and the advantages that we have and keep the dairy industry going.
Now, we have only about 160 grade A dairies left in Tennessee, but still an important part of the economy, and it's still, we think, one of nature's most perfect foods.